Hey, folks, welcome back once again here at the Real Men of Real Estate Radio show on KCAA Radio. Patrick Franz, the Note Mentor. I'm your host, back with my amazing guest, Desi Arnaz. Right before the break, we were just talking about how becoming a fund manager, having a little bit more deployable capital at your behest, can allow you to buy larger bulk quantities of these mortgages, get better deals on them, and so forth. And we're still rocking that game with this Everly May Capital Group. There's tons of opportunities still coming up in the next 3 to 5 years in this note space. Another big flood of inventory coming based on what happens with these markets and the real estate market, and the banking institutions. We won't get deep into that. But one of the cool things, Des, is that when you start to get in the money business, surround yourself with the right people, get the right counsel, start dotting your I's, crossing your T's, you become a fund manager. It's amazing along that journey how other amazing opportunities come your way and they get presented to you. So I know that Everly May Capital Group is going to be killing this note business over the next 3 to 5 years. There ain't no doubt. But also other opportunities have presented themselves, which maybe you wouldn't have been in place to accept these opportunities if you weren't a fund manager. Expound upon that a little bit.
Yeah. And that's something that I did not see coming too, Patrick, but you're right. You mentioned the money business, and it's kind of dawned on me that I got into what I thought was the note business, but the truth is I'm actually in the money business. Mm-hmm. You know, initially I was just raising money from friends and family. Now I'm raising money from the general public through our fund, but it's still the money business, right? Other people are saying, hey, here's my money. Let's do some deals together. And what that has led to is this. It's funny how when people know that you have money, they track you down. You don't have to go looking for people when you have money. They find you and they bring you opportunities. And because I'm in the money business now, I have opportunities to invest in projects that I never would have had an opportunity to do if I were just a landlord, you know, and certainly if I were doing on a smaller scale, onesie, twosie mortgage notes, these opportunities would not have presented themselves to me. But by forming this fund and pooling our money, I've been offered opportunities. For example, Patrick, right now, there's a fast growing county in Florida called Brevard County, right? It's one of the fastest growing counties in the country. And Florida is one of the fastest growing states in the country. And there's this town called Palm Bay, which is one of the fastest growing cities down in Florida. And we were able to pick up some properties down there, some vacant land. And now we've been brought into an opportunity to build 300 apartments down there in Palm Bay, right in the path of progress, 10 minutes from the Space Coast where they're launching all these rocket ships. That area is growing so fast, it's amazing. And we're right there, right in the heart of it. So that opportunity would not have come if I hadn't started a fund. And I didn't see that coming. And so what I like to say to people is, look, just get yourself started, put yourself out there, get yourself started, because you don't know where it's going to go. You certainly can't have a crystal ball, but that is true. And we're looking at other projects too. We may be doing a development here in Southern California where we'll build a small subdivision. We're already partnering in the development of a multifamily apartment complex in Texas. We just have a small piece of that. We have a piece of other developments all around the country because we're in the money business. Huge. It's huge. The opportunities are huge.
It is huge. I mean, it's like this. I always say, you know, if somebody, for most of us, if somebody came to you and had the most amazing opportunity on the planet, and they said, all you got to do is come up with $2 million in 60 days. I don't care how awesome the opportunity looks and how beneficial it could be for you. And you know, the listeners are sitting here going, yep. I don't know who the heck I would pick up the phone and call and say, hey, I need $2 million. Can you help me out here? And it is difficult doing that. And it almost seems impossible. Now, if you got $100,000, okay, $100,000 from what, 20 people?
20 people.
20 people. Now you have the $2 million to accept and move forward with that kind of an opportunity. And so that's what we're getting at, folks, is that Desi had an extensive career. He's been a real estate agent. He's owned Century 21 firms. He's in the mortgage business. He had 28 rental properties in his quiver at one time as a landlord, found out about notes 2013, shifted gears and got himself into the space. Started small, buying some small notes with his own capital. Realized real quickly that there's so many notes out there to buy and so many great deals to be had that he can't buy them all because he doesn't have enough of his own money to do so. Goes and transitions to talking to friends and family about the beauty of note investing and all the great things that it can provide over the stock market, maybe over their current growth in their IRA or 401k, and then starts to attract some money from others, friends, family, colleagues, to start buying up more notes. Then gets big enough to say, well, gosh darn, I wish I had more money at my behest to be taking some larger pools or larger quantities of these notes down in larger purchases and not just buying one at a time. Then it was like, well, let's start a small fund. And it went to there. And then because you're a fund manager now and you have access to money, that opportunities start to come your way. Mm-hmm. And so some opportunities have come your way with the Everly May Capital Group to build 300 apartment units right in the path of progress in one of the biggest growing cities in Florida. Mm-hmm. Huge. And private lending opportunities, land entitlement deals. I mean, it just starts to flow and it almost becomes like the snowball effect, right? And it becomes easier and easier, folks, the larger you grow, right? And so that's the position Desi's in right now. And Desi, I mean, you know, we can't go over everything in this short show. And if somebody wanted to reach out to you after they listen to this and they said, gosh, I want to pick that guy's brain about becoming a note investor, or maybe I want to pick that guy's brain about what it looks like to invest money into a fund, or how do I utilize my IRA money to make investments? I don't know how to do that, or any of this sort. How would somebody reach you, Desi, if they wanted a quick 5-10 minute consultation?
Well, the very best way to reach me is to just give me a call or shoot me a text, you know. And can I give my phone number here, Patrick?
Yeah, please do.
Okay. My phone number is area code 951-551-0087.
Folks, that is Desi Arnaz, his personal cell phone number. Come on now. 951-551-0087. Again, 951-551-0087. You can contact Desi Arnaz, professional investor, fund manager. He's got a wealth of experience, 40 years worth, folks. He's a wealth of knowledge. And so if you have any questions about maybe how do I become a pro note investor, or what does it look like to invest money into a fund, or any questions you have about his background, or any way he can provide to you any information or service, I know that's what Desi is all about these days. Serving others, providing ways where people can become financially free and break out of this rat race we're stuck in. Right, Des?
I'm glad you said that, Patrick, because that is my passion. I think that my calling is to help people become financially independent.
Boom.
Because you don't have to stay broke, not in this country, not at this time. You just need to have the right vehicle. And I found it at Notes. And so I feel a passion about telling people you need to be looking at this space seriously.
You heard it, folks, right there from the source. Desi has a passion for serving others, teaching people what he knows and how to break free of the rat race and earn yourself financial independence. Hey, now, can't get any better than that. Folks, I hope you enjoyed the show today. Thank you, Desi Arnaz, for coming on and sharing your wisdom with the audience. And folks, I will just let you know this. I wish and I hope that you enjoy the rest of this wonderful Sunday. And we will see you next time right here on KCAA Radio. We're out of here. See you next time.